About 2 million Americans currently live behind bars. 90% grew up without a positive role model.
My name is Stephen Miles, and I'm 27 years old.
My name is Coleman Jackson. I'm 30 years of age.
Dusty Lothridge, 30.
My name is Lee George. I'm 22 years old.
I was always incarcerated as a child, from 13, but pretty much from there it was just me and my moms and my two little brothers.
From first grade to high school, ninth grade, I was a straight A student.
I was a 3.8 student. My mom always cried, like, stay in school, finish school, but my attention was on this other stuff.
My mom, she was real addicted on drugs. She was getting worse and worse and worse. I got gave up for foster care.
When I was about 11 years old, I started to want to go different places and think different.
My first bit of trouble that I ever got into was I was smoking pot.
I first started smoking PCP when I was 12, and I ended up getting like 2 years and 6 months in the LTI.
I turned my life over to the wrong crowds and trusting the wrong people, and it was more like the things that I did was like more of like survival mode.
And when I did that, it was like, I fear no more.
I just believed in the wrong people and I doubted myself. That it lies a lot when you doubt yourself.
Man, not having a father, it was always, it's gonna always be a dramatic thing because you don't have that father figure to look up to, There was always that part of me that, I wanted to go fishing with my pops, I wanted to go fishing, or I wanted to go to the race car races, or, stuff like that.
Sometimes, like, when I go places, I see kids with their father and mother together, and I kind of be like, dang, what would it be like to have my father though? My mama had boyfriends, live-in boyfriends. Sometimes she got remarried later on, but it really wasn't the same because that wasn't my daddy. Or
It's hard. Like I can't explain, but it's really hard for a woman to try to raise a boy into a man because we always want to do things our own way.
She basically tried to teach me how to be a man, but it's just some things that a woman can't teach a man from a man's perspective. She taught me how to cook, she taught me how to clean, she taught me the basic things that she knew how. But basically, I could say, like, I picked up a lot of stuff in the streets. I learned how to be a man mentally in the streets.
10 years old, and you still a kid, You still a kid, and if you don't have nobody, what do you have? You have the streets.
That's why I learned how to steal, all that came from the streets.
Okay, I'm out here trying to sell drugs and do things to take care of my home front. I consider myself as a young man, and I was like a young man at an early age.
Not having a father in my life, you know what I'm saying? I want my kids to have me in their life.
I'm gonna have to experience being a father in order to know how to be a father, because not having my father figure there, like hands-on with me, I can't reflect on how he treated me or the things that he taught me.
I want to be able for them to get a chance to say, my dad was a great guy.
Worst advice I ever got was that it'll be cool to commit crimes and come to jail. It'll be cool to do things that's against the law.
Man, prison is it's a place where you have no decisions, no nothing. You go to bed when they want you to. Use the bathroom when they want you to.
Tell you when you got to get up, when you got to be fed, Constant shakedowns, you always in the news.
You can't go outside. You can't eat when you wanna. You gotta listen to other people's noise. Just being caged up, and that ain't what's up. Man, you was given a free will. This ain't no free will.
It hurt my heart. Me being a man and not being able to do for my family. That's pitiful. What type of man don't provide for his family?
You dealing with several different mentalities. You know, not just your own. You know, people wake up today, one minute they happy, the next minute they just ready to destroy the world.
You can be talking to a person one minute, he's smiling, laughing, next minute, he ready to tear your head off your shoulder, man. It's just, I don't like prison. Prison ain't good, trust me.
Now they brought my son to visit. They brought my son to visit. He was in the glass and he was smiling at me. And I asked him his name and how old he was. And he looked back at his mom and he was like, "Who is that? I don't know him. I don't want to talk to him." And it hurt me. I was like, "Man, that's my son. He looked just like me." And I was like, he don't even know me. I refuse to have my son not know who I am and call another person daddy, or another person had to step up and take care of my responsibility. That's my responsibility.
Did you ever have a mentor?
No, I ain't never had a mentor.
No, I never had nobody that would really guided me and directed me into the right path, you know.
I never really had a mentor to basically be there with me and teach me certain things.
I think I'd have came out a lot better in my life, you know. Cause me personally, I'm outspoken. I like to talk, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I had that right there in my life, I don't think, you know, I'll be caught up in the drugs that I'm in.
Like I say, I really never had no one just to sit down, like really give me no good advice.
If I would have just had a little more guidance, a little more finger down on me and said, this is what you need to do, or this is a path you need to take.
Maybe they would have been able to give me better direction on what choices I should make, and not tell me what choices I should make, but kind of give me guidance.
If you're a mentor, you should be guiding and directing that person in a good path, whatever, showing him the rights and wrongs of the decisions that he's making each and every day.
A mentor supposed to steer you right, you know? So a mentor could have helped me out a lot.
Color really don't matter, man. Anybody that's good for you, accept them, because God sent all types of people to you in your life, you know, so color really don't matter, man.
I think that if I would have had a mentor, I think that man, life could have just been a lot different.